Today, Angela Rayner faced tremendous criticism from the media on the 2.8% salary increase that MPS is scheduled to implement. Raising their pay to an astounding $94,000 a year, when asked if this rise was warranted during a crisis in the cost of living. Rayner found it difficult to reply, stuttering, unable to give a coherent or compelling response. Rather of acknowledging the truth, she lied in an attempt to distort the facts such that they just didn't add up. But ordinary people are having difficulty because of record-high taxes, stagnant wages, and skyrocketing bills. MPS is making even more money. How can they explain this, and more importantly, how long will they continue to deceive the public about it? Watch today's video and comment, but first hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more. You've all also received a 2.8% pay increase, as agreed upon by the working class. I just told you, Tom, that the winter fuel allowance has improved the lives of over 400 people by safeguarding the triple lock and the most vulnerable. I have just outlined to you the welfare system, its guiding principles, and its values. We will safeguard those in need, ensure that they receive assistance, and ensure that individuals may find employment and receive salary increases. MPS do not have any control over that is completely independent of government, and that was brought in some years ago, and that is the rules on that is not our nothing within our control on that. You give it back though, could you at a time of cuts they people see the chance of the deputy prime minister at administratively trying to give it back is more of a nightmare, and let's be honest, there's someone who's come from a working class background as someone who has been a trade unionist all my life. I think people should get paid the amount that is scored for their work. I don't pick one worker against another and say, well, I think that you're worth this amount. I fought hard for equal pay in my employment when I was a home care worker, and I think no, when a job has been evaluated independently and they say that's what the price of that job is, I think that's right that a worker should be paid it. That's a principle that I absolutely believe in. This how people reacted. This user said, every time I hear this ginger-wigged homunculus open his mouth I feel my IQ begin to wither like I'll say left, gasping in a heat wave. Each syllable he utters is an unspeakable act of violence against the Queen's English, and yes, I said Queen because I will not in good conscience cede our language, our dignity to a man who would house and break bread with our enemies while our own people bleed, starve, and suffer at their hands. But I digress. That such a creature could ascend to power on merit alone is not merely implausible, it is metaphysically offensive. One can only assume some foul and an unholy cocktail of luck, apathy, and collective neurological collapse conspired to usher him into office. The mind rails, the years bleed. Baz said she could give it to those disabled people in her community who will lose out if these proposed cuts go through. Sam said, what value do MPS give to the country to determine they deserve a 2.8% pay rise? What do you think about this? Please share your ideas in the comments section and remember to hit like and subscribe. Jane stated that we are not better off because everything is constantly rising, so it's not like the impoverished pensioners suddenly have money to spare.